Do you ever feel like you just can't get things done? You have the motivation, you have the inspiration, you have tons of ideas, but nothing ever happens. And I, for one, am gonna raise my hand on that one. It's this weird place of being stuck, kind of like stuck in the mud. Have you ever seen anyone stuck in the mud and trying to get out? A couple years ago, it's a funny story. We were hosting an estate sale at this farm, and it had been a very rainy season, and the farm was pretty far off the main road, so we had encouraged customers to park in the yard. Well, you can imagine what happened. Yeah, they got stuck. And if you've ever seen a car stuck in the mud, it is dirty and it is not pretty. It's the same in our life. We may not be able to physically see it, but we can certainly feel it. So being stuck just feels like time is just getting away from you. You know, you have the best intentions, you wake up, by golly, today I'm gonna work on that idea, and you pour your coffee, your kids are off to school, you sit down at your desk, and the phone rings, or the doorbell rings, or the neighbor comes by, or your husband sends you a text, and okay, they need attention, you stop what you're doing and you take care of that. Well, after a while, you're like, okay, man, I'm a little hungry. So you go to the kitchen. Well, shoot, your husband took the leftovers, so you're gonna have to make something for lunch. Well, while you make something for lunch, you are like, well, the dishwasher's done, so I'll just unload the dishwasher. And while you're doing that, you think, oh yeah, I forgot there's a load of laundry in the washing machine, so let me put it in the dryer. By the time you know it, the day is gone and it's time to pick up your kids, and another day is squandered. Not a nice way to put it, is pissed away. And I've been there. I have been there. I've been there. And it is the most frustrating feeling in the world, where you wake up with all the motivation and all the inspiration and intention for the day, and your choices allowed you to squander it away. And that's the part that really ticks me off, because it's the responsibility. I own my responsibility of my day and my time, and I get really annoyed when I realize that I have given my time away, and I've given it in a way that doesn't fill me up, that doesn't move me towards my goals and the things that I want to do on my ideas. So if you're feeling like this, then one, I want you to take responsibility. You need to own your choices. If you answer the call, that's your choice. If you deal with your husband's text, that's your choice. If you want to unload the dishwasher, again, all these things are your choice. While they may need to get done, they probably can wait. And the urgency to them is, well, let me just do it now so I won't have to do it later, and then I'll have all this time to spend on my idea. Well, that hardly ever happens. So take responsibility. 2, get organized. A lot of times our lack of moving and making progress is our lack of organization. Have a list, but don't just have this brain dump list. If a goal is to take a vacation next year to Switzerland, then break it down. Break it down to actionable steps, and then guess how long you think that each of those steps will take. Now, this is a key point. So if you are going to research flights to Switzerland for next year, then maybe you think it's going to take 30 minutes. So I want you to bank for 30 minutes tomorrow, or the next time that you have some available time, to do that task. And if it took longer than 30 minutes, then notice that as well, because what we need to do is get a better idea of how long a task is going to take so we can better plan. The other thing is, our calendar is the connector. Our calendar is the utmost way to set a boundary on our time, and where we're spending our time is where we may have a lack of boundaries and we're just not getting things done. So look at your calendar, take it back, carve out time for yourself and stick to it. Don't let anyone else steal the time, because that's what we're doing when we're stuck in the mud and we're giving away our yeses, we're giving away our time. Our time is more valuable than your dollar. So be a watchdog on it this week.